And we are live, back with another rendition of the Prove Me Wrong podcast in the Los's Corner Store. I'm your host, Carlos Ojeda, and today we're going to be talking about the UFC Hall of Fame induction for this year, 2022. It happened a couple weekends ago and during International Fight Week, and we only had 3 inductions this year. And we'll start off with the one that blew everyone's mind, the one that really made our juices flowing, and that was in the fight wing, Doo Ho Choi. One of my favorite moments, which you'll find out on Sunday, one of my favorite moments ever I've witnessed with my own 2 eyes. Doo Ho Choi versus Cub Swanson. It ended up being fight of the year that year, and now we're inducting it into the Hall of Fame, and that fight was absolutely crazy. And we got to see Cub Swanson accept the award. Cub's a legend of the game, but Jesus, that fight created a lot of fans, and that fight shortened 2 careers. Because those men, what I saw on that night, with the UFC that saw that night, with the sports writers who voted the fight of the year saw that night, is that fight is the type of fight that you watch the sport for. 2 guys going out and giving it everything they have for 15 minutes just to get a win. And honestly, it's the greatest fight I've ever seen. And it was beautiful. It was beautiful to watch Cub up there and accept the award. It kind of, Ariel Helwani said he treated it like he was getting inducted, and he is. He is getting inducted into the Hall of Fame. Because for those 15 minutes, he gave everything he had. And so did Doo Ho Choi. And it takes 2 to tango. And now both of those guys are cemented forever for what they've done for the sport. And now we have 2 people going into the modern wing of the UFC Hall of Fame. Both guys, the greatest in their weight classes for so long. Khabib Nurmagomedov, 155-pound champion, 29-0, retired undefeated. Wins over Gaethje, McGregor, Poirier. And what a career. Never lost a round. Truly, truly dominant. I don't even kind of want to talk about this very much because there's still a piece of me that believes deep down that he will be back. But if he's not back, then he should be praised as the legend he is. Because not only is he an ambassador for the sport inside the octagon, he's an ambassador for the sport outside the octagon. And we love him for it. He's the greatest person to ever win a championship ever. So congratulations to Khabib. Made the most boring part of MMA exciting. Undefeated, never lost. Beautiful. And up next, Daniel Dc Cormier. Who, if not for the greatest light heavyweight of all time and the greatest heavyweight champion of all time, would have retired undefeated, undisputed. Cormier can do everything beautifully. He's the LeBron James of mixed martial arts. Cormier, I remember hating Cormier for a long, long time. And now I look back and I just want to go back in time and grab 16-year-old Carlos by his shirt and shake him and be like, get your head out of your ass. That's the greatest. DC, 2-time light heavyweight champ, pretty sure. And a heavyweight champ to cap it off. And he didn't go out losing bad like all the other champions the UFC has ever had. Cormier went out in an absolute slugfest on one eye versus the greatest heavyweight champion of all time and came up short by a round. It is no surprise to me that Cormier got into the UFC Hall of Fame. He was a UFC Hall of Famer before he was a UFC Hall of Famer. The second he decided to retire, everyone knew what we had lost. It felt like something was lost. Congratulations, Cub Swanson and Doo Ho Choi. Congratulations to Khabib. Congratulations to Daniel Cormier. Congratulations to the UFC. What an amazing, amazing night that was to watch those speeches and to soak in that greatness, because those, especially those two champions will be missed beyond their years. Congratulations to Khabib. Congratulations to Daniel Cormier. I absolutely love you guys. The community loves you guys. And I will defend your names. I shouldn't say your names, to be completely honest, but I will defend Daniel Cormier's name until my dying breath. Daniel Cormier is a model. Khabib is a model of success, of how to do the right thing the right way. And we could all look at that for a little bit of inspiration. And that wraps up our UFC Hall of Fame recap for 2022. Thank you so much again to Daniel Cormier. Thank you so much again to Khabib Nurmagomedov. And thank you so much again to Cub Swanson versus Doo Ho Choi. Because those guys grew the sport with their actions more than I feel anybody else ever has. So, peace.